Hi guys, this is a poem um dedicated to two people who are responsible for me uploading it. The first one is my mum, who's been at me to upload it onto YouTube ever since I posted it on my MySpace, and the other is a user I've encountered on here by the name of Shruti, who is a freelance writer doing rather well actually, writing articles for prominent newspapers. And she also writes a lot of lovely poetry. So I thought I would add my little bit to the mix. Um, Here's a poem I wrote a little while ago, a while back. It's called, on August the 14th, it's called The Other. Behind the empty clutter that we claim to be our lives, behind the restlessness that guides us in the view of others, what is it that really keeps us beyond the gaze of mothers and our wives? Love, it would seem, conquers all, except for death, and infidelity, and bankruptcy, or children leaving home, or maybe overlong acquaintance, when everything is known and nothing left. Have you ever had that feeling that, if nobody could see, you would curl around yourself, absorbed in mindless entertainment, till your thoughts slowed to a trickle, and your mind's own self-containment would be free? There are constants in our lives, so they say. But I've yet to find a constant that is, in and of itself, both worthy of the name and my devotion. There is nothing universal that should be universal, nothing worthy of my love. And what is love? This slimy movement like two slugs in procreation, or some chemical illusion meant to stimulate commitment, or some as yet undefinable akin to horticulture, or mental masturbation? The spiritual love supposes justice in the world. Justice cannot give us back our golden, glorious Son. Whether crucified or simply overrun, his Golgotha will have no third-day blessing. There will be a funeral where brothers make their speeches, and parents watch their memories, and children stare at and wonder at the end of someone no older than they and far more gifted in the arts or sports or plain humanity than they were. Myocardiopathy, the doctor's way of saying he was too young and wished too much and strived too long and stopped so silently and seldom. Then the tears will flow, and then the congregation, out into the sunshine to their cars, like silver beetles scurrying away, they take the memory inside my mind, like pallbearers walking slowly to the crypt, and lay him there where we will seldom come, until the tragedy strikes us again. We aren't content with some. No, all must be right with the world. And if all can't be had, why, none of it's worth having. Perhaps we're all just 6 years old, and while our bodies may have grown into shape, our needs are still so pitifully small. For justice seems so weak in such a light. All it guards are simple human actions, like building tents to hold the hurricanes. All it can do is turn them. And time heals all wounds, except the last, the everlasting canker, endless cycle of destruction, that we look to for our judgment, absolution, or instruction. Who will know? So is life a misnomer? Did I invest too much in such a word, giving it airs beyond all reason? After all, why should a heart be more than what it is? A pump. And what is wrong with just a brain? Why can't death be just the entropy of systems building up and falling down, and forming newer combinations? What is conscience but a lie? Without society it doesn't need to be, and that is why, beyond the restlessness that guides you in the view of others, you would curl around yourself, absorbed in mindless entertainment, and cease to be. Simple. Fact. But it isn't fact, and there is my undoing. There is no certainty in nihilism, not while beneath my heartbeat lies the other. And so we come to yet another question. If love and life are nothing, then why does practice never merge with such a theory? How can the clearest view of life, as infinitely risky, ringed by nothing, how can such a view be suicide? And why is it that those who aren't alone, who hold to something greater than themselves, survive while surely clearer eyes do not? Maybe it's time to give up chasing rainbows of easy universalism. Maybe it's time to do something ourselves. I can change the world, and that is all I'll do. I'm happy with that. In memory of Patrick Sharp, Daniel Bennett, Antonio Puerta, and every other golden child we've lost.